welcome to another special episode of the Never Drinking Again podcast with me, Dan Ross.
And me, Aiden Perrins.
So this...
We're getting better at that.
Really good. That
Yeah.
sounded like... I was like, oh, I'm listening to Radio 4 here. So this special episode, we're going to be... so we've previously had Aiden interview me.
And now we're going to have Dan hosting by himself, interviewing me.
I'm very stressed about this because I've never done the point scoring before.
Yeah, so I'm the general point scorer and judge.
So your result will always be a bit of an outlier in the league table.
Yeah, as the only one not judged by me. So in a way...
You've won already.
I'm judging my night out as a 10.
Yeah. So, well, I'll bear that in mind. I'll bear arrogance in mind when I judge yours. But without further ado, let's get into another special episode of the Never Drinking Again podcast. Hello and welcome our guest at this time, Aiden Perrins. Hello, Aiden.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh, we're very welcome. Welcome to the Never Drinking Again studios. Pretty lush, pretty fancy.
It is lovely in here.
I built it myself.
They didn't.
Yeah, that's a lie. So we're going to be talking about your ideal night out. You've judged many people, and now the judge is becoming the judged. How do you feel about that?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I think I've got...
You're confident?
I'm confident in what I want.
Okay, so let's start it off. Are we having pre-drinks?
We are not.
We are not having pre-drinks, ladies and gentlemen. That is...
Let me say, I do love pre-drinks. The reason I'm not having pre-drinks is I'm not going to a nightclub.
Oh, wow.
So pre-drinks...
Bold.
For me, pre a nightclub. And we're not going to finish there, so...
Oh no,
I don't need
I'm getting excited about this. The intrigue is palpable. So, yeah, let's get into it. Just describe your night out. Are we having a bar crawl?
We are having a bar crawl.
We are having a bar
yes.
crawl. I suspected as much.
Yeah, as you kind of know me by now, I do like a bar crawl. A bar crawl we going on? I haven't actually got specific bars for this. I just want the drinks they sell.
Do you have a specific number?
No.
What quantifies a crawl? Because...
I
went to 4 places last time and you said that's not a crawl.
We'll say 7.
7, so we're going to at least 7
7
places.
or 8.
Okay. Talk me through it.
We're going to start in a bar that sells craft beer.
Okay.
And also has pub games such as pool, shuffleboard, darts.
Nice.
It doesn't have to be all 3 of those, just
some
I
kind
like
of pub.
Something to be competitive about. I'm a competitive man.
Yeah.
I lose most of those games, as anyone who's been on a night out with me will testify.
Yep. I saw you get trounced at pool by our boss.
The trouncing is a overstatement.
Yeah, and that was during the event. So we're briefly giving little snippets of the event, so eventually people will be able to work out most of it, other than the very, very bad parts. So pub games. What would be your favourite pub game? Which one?
Darts.
So darts and pub with craft beer.
The dartboard is dying out. I think there's less places with dartboards than there are with pool tables. Even though I'm better at darts than pool.
What's your view on this? Have you seen this pub chain that just does darts? That's like its thing.
Flight.
Yeah.
I've never been, so
okay.
I can't possibly judge.
What's your view on that general idea in general? Like, you know,
I feel like them.
Would you prefer a pub with a
darts is what they're doing.
I mean, but of course, if they want to sponsor the podcast,
yeah. If you want to give us a free drink, at Flight Club, is it?
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. We've given you a
plugging
great
away.
plug there.
Yeah, Aiden said he doesn't like the idea of it at all. Yeah, I like how we're trying to plug and get free stuff despite currently having 0 listeners. But I think it's a good plan.
Yeah, we've got the strategy.
Yeah, we've got moxie. We've got moxie, if nothing else. So we're going to a craft beer bar and playing darts.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be darts.
It doesn't have to be darts. Shuffleboard.
But you ideally dart. This is your ideal night out. So
yeah, we'll do darts.
We'll do darts. Perfect. And then where are we going?
I should mention who I'm with.
Okay, we're going to go for the guest list now. Yeah. Who have we got with you?
What we got is we've got me and my mates. There's a group of 9 of us. 9 lads.
9? You've got 8 friends.
8 friends. Yep, 9 lads. Shout out to the lads.
The lads.
And there's only one person you can bring on a night out. And the reason I'm bringing him is because I'm quite...
So this is your celebrity guest?
Yeah. One celebrity guest. Is I am a fan of plans getting derailed and changed.
Okay.
So there's only one man you can bring for that, and that is Freddie Flintoff
Freddy. Oh, that was good. I thought you were going to say me then.
Oh, no.
The lads and Freddy.
Freddie Flintoff, just for a bit of anarchy, I feel like he'll bring something that I haven't thought of to the night out.
A pedalo, for example.
Yes, for example, he'll try and pedalo to the West Indies.
So we've got the lads and Freddie Flintoff.
Yeah.
So you and your 8 friends. Are you just called the lads? You don't have a collective group name for you guys?
No.
That's poor. That's poor in my mind. So you.
The boys.
I mean, that's
the lads. Anything like that.
That's
Anything to make it sound more masculine than any of us.
I mean,
are
I've met at least one of your friends and not very masculine.
Oh, I mean, we could say his name. It's Deepak Bahinder.
Deepak. I mean, he's a lovely guy, but he was.
He will be listening.
He's not very masculine. But he's not. I think masculine is probably the wrong term. Sorry, Deepak. He's not very laddie. He's and the antithesis of laddiness from what I've seen. But I've only seen him in a professional environment, of course.
All I'm doing now is I'm just sitting back and letting the host just slander one of my
Welcome to
friends.
the Deepak show. We're going to talk about Deepak for an hour. I remember once when he couldn't find the ketchup at work. It was it wound me up so much. Not really Deepak. So yeah, you, the lad, Deepak, Freddie Flintoff, craft beer pub, drinking craft beer, playing darts. What do your friends like craft beer?
Some of them do. I do force them all to go to these places. They always have a lager. Pretty much everywhere has at least one lager.
Losers.
So for the lager drinkers,
love a nice craft lager on. Maybe a German lager.
Yeah. There's some craft lagers about, and then I'll try and convince some of my friends to drink the funky stuff.
Oh yeah.
Which
7% stuff. Where's next? Where's next on the crawl?
Where's next? We're going to more of a an sort of what we've come to describe as an old man
pub.
Because at this time, I'm thinking it's about time for the late kick-off in the football to be starting.
Okay, so we're about 5:30 now.
Yeah. We started about 4:00. Had a friendly game of darts.
Yeah. Who won?
I mean, I imagine Freddie Flint.
Okay, yeah.
Because even though this is a magical podcast and I can give myself magical darts
You're not
abilities,
insane. Yeah, you know what's going
to be a realist.
One of England's greatest all-rounders will probably beat you at darts.
Yeah.
So you're in the old man pub. What are you drinking in the old man pub?
In the old man pub, I would probably go for like a real ale.
Real ale, yeah. Gotta be done.
Like an IPA. Nothing too strong because we're still quite early in the evening.
Yeah. So you're not taking my magical powers of that you can reset drunkenness?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
This is all part of the crawl in my mind. Is the staggering.
The gradual decline in sobriety.
Yes.
I think that's fair. Bar snacks. I think an old man pub would be the perfect place for bar snacks.
Oh yeah, we're getting some nuts.
Oh yeah, we're getting the nuts in. Dry roasted or salted?
Chili.
Oh, that is a bold shout.
Chili nuts. Late kick-off on. In this magical world, it is Villa beating Man U at Old Trafford.
Not happening. It probably will happen actually. So old man pub, chili nuts, drinking a nice pint of real ale. Scratching crisps. You're gonna have a selection of snacks, or everyone has to have the chili nuts.
I mean, I'm not gonna be the dictator and say what my friends have to
Everyone
have.
can have it. The bar snack.
They can drink and eat whatever they like, really.
And what about what I would call premium bar snacks? Sausage roll, pork pie, Scotch egg.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. They're not getting involved. Anything that's slightly warm. It just has to be some kind of salted snack out of a bag.
Shareable. A bar snack has to be shareable.
You can share a pork pie if you want. Like one ending, like Lady and the Tramp. The jelly just going everywhere.
No, the beauty of bar snacks is that often they're brought to the table by surprise and everyone can have a little dig in.
Yeah. Cheeky little chili nut when you're not expecting it. That is perfect.
Lovely.
So we've watched Villa beat Man U at Old Trafford. Why Man U aren't even good anymore? Why not City or Liverpool?
Because we're just really bad at Old Trafford.
Okay.
Like, throughout history, we just...
I mean, you could have ended that before saying at Old Trafford. Oh, dig. It's really bad in general.
I mean, who do you support, Dan? Let's just go on.
Irrelevant. Not my night out.
Okay.
Warsaw, by the way. Worst team in the Football League. So
it might be by the time that this gets released.
Yeah, that's what I'm banking on, to be honest with you.
Depending on how long it takes for us to edit these, it could not even be in the Football League.
Yeah, this is coming out in July, then we've done a lot wrong. Currently November at the time of recording, so yeah, that's where the audience can judge how long it's taken to do. It's Remembrance Day, actually.
It is,
and this is how we're spending. What better way to honour those who sacrificed their lives from us.
Yeah, we're living.
Best lives.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've left the old man pub. Villa have won. You're jubilant. You've finished your chili nuts. You've finished your nice pint of real ale. Where are we going now?
Now we're going to get a bit of a change of a scene.
Strip club.
Not strip club. We're just going for a bit of a gentrified is the wrong word. A bit more of a
hipstery.
A bit of a class up. Yeah. And I'm going on to the lagers.
Like an all bar one, that kind of
place, but not all bar one.
Okay.
Like an independent version of that.
An independent fancy bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they exist, but that's
your business idea.
This is Magical Nights Out.
I'm trying to think
a business idea for an independent bar is actually a terrible business idea.
Yeah,
because you want to franchise it.
The independent fancy bar, and you're drinking like a premium lager, did you say?
Yeah. I'll be drinking a nice lager there.
And then anything else? Any spirits or anything, or just sticking to the lager? Are we venturing forth into the dangerous lands of spirits yet?
So for me, lager is the barrier between craft. Lager's very much a resetter for me.
Okay, so you're drinking your nice beers
and ales. They can mix themselves up in your stomach. Lager's like a neutralizer.
Okay, and they get you like a different type of drunk. I feel real ale and craft beer to lager. So the lager's there just resetting the reset button.
It's reset, but doesn't actually reset my sobriety. It just means
you're ready for something.
Handle what I'm going for next.
Okay, so what are you, just lager in this fancy bar, or is it?
Yeah, we're just gonna have a pint of lager. The reason I've gone there is there's just a little bit of music in the background.
Yeah, I'm thinking
not loud.
Marble bar, like a marble bar.
Yeah, something
marble
like that.
worktop.
Yeah.
Few people in suits. Few nice looking ladies.
Sure.
Are you going to try and chat anyone up at this place?
No.
Okay.
We should. I might as well say now. I'm not going to chat anyone up at any point throughout the night.
See, I'm on board with that.
And the reason for that is, I'm on my dream night out with my dream guests. So if I was chatting someone up, that would be kind of like me saying I want to leave the group I'm with.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
That's me aiming to leave the group I'm with.
That's quite nice that you're not interested in, like you just want to be with the lads and Freddie Flintoff. Yeah. That's all you want.
If I'm out with the lads and Freddie Flintoff, I am spending all my time with the lads and Freddie Flintoff. Yeah.
Maybe have a scrap at the end of the night.
Yeah. I've got Big Fred with me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the confidence you get. You just go, "You all right, son?" So you're at the independent fancy bar, premium lager. Where next?
Now we're going to a jazz club.
Oh God, jazz bar.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
not trying to sound too dismissive of jazz bars.
Purely because they make me feel cool.
They don't make me feel cool. They make me feel resentful that anyone would ever listen to jazz. Let's give it a bit about shut up.
Nah.
Okay.
Whiskey. This is where we go on. We're having whiskey. And we're sitting in a jazz bar and we're all pretending like we're enjoying it.
Like quite low seats, a nice whiskey glass with a tumbler. Yeah. Sitting there going, I can't imagine Freddie enjoying this.
I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't planned this night up for Freddie.
Okay, Freddie can probably go for a big poo in the toilet at this point. he probably needs one.
I imagine most of these places, the reason it's become a call is because Freddie's getting us kicked out of each one.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. So whiskey-wise, this is an important question. Are you going Scottish, Irish, American?
American bourbon.
You're going for a bourbon?
Smoky bourbon.
Are you having it...
Which I think fits with the jazz bar. It's quite American.
Are you having it neat or are you having an old-fashioned?
I'm having it neat.
Okay.
Although I do like an old-fashioned, it is one of my favourite drinks.
So we're going for a neat bourbon in a jazz bar. Sitting around.
Yeah.
Would you be wearing the same clothes you would have been wearing at the Old Man pub? Or
probably not.
We're going to have you magically change outfits.
Yeah, I haven't thought about what I'd be wearing on this night out, to be fair.
Because you'd want to be wearing a Villa shirt when you were watching the Villa, surely. Like a retro Villa shirt.
I would. I'm not really a big of one for wearing football shirts while watching a match.
Then how will people know who you support? And then imagine a jazz bar like a smoking jacket.
Yeah.
Trying to look like Don Draper.
Yeah.
That's the basic idea.
Like a suit with no tie, that kind of...
Oh, yeah. And just clicking your fingers there. Like going, love that crazy beat, Deepak.
Purely for the... purely for the image in my head I have of myself.
Yeah.
Which is very
but
different
you want to create
what
you actually are, yeah.
Yeah. What I would look like there is very different to the image I have of what I would look like there.
Well, the image you have in your head is like, that's the coolest guy I ever lived. And he's like,
yeah.
The image that actually be like,
every person walks into that bar and goes, is that James Bond? Oh, no.
Yeah. That's what you want. in reality, it'd be like, who's let this little boy out?
Yeah.
Because I always feel like when I wear a suit, I look like a kid who's been put on their first suit. Just a glimpse into my own psyche there. So we're leaving the jazz bar. Freddie's been thrown out for doing too big of a poo in the toilet. Where are we heading next?
We're going to a place that does lovely cocktails.
Cocktail bar.
And here, we're reintroducing bar games at a much more drunker stage.
Oh, the same bar games as before?
No, we're going to pool now.
Pool. Cocktail pool bar. And you're drunk.
What?
And you're drunk.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're loose. I definitely say we're loose. With what are we now? 5 drinks in?
1, 2,
4.
3, 4, 5. This would be your 6th drink.
6. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty loose considering all these drinks are quite different.
Yeah, and what cocktail are you having?
It would be a whiskey-based one.
A whiskey-based
because I'm not a maniac and I'm not going to mix it up too much. So I think here I would go for something like an old-fashioned.
Yeah. Here's a question. Cocktail-wise. Are you like a traditionalist cocktail-wise, or do you, if you see a cocktail bar that does all the like weird fancy ones they've invented themselves, are you on board with that, or are you against it?
I'm very much on board with invention in the world of cocktails. There's some bars and they've got like science themes and ones come out full of smoke. Big fan. I like the theatre of it.
Yeah, that's what they're for.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy to wait 5 minutes for a drink when it's like that.
Yeah.
Not when it's like a bottle of Heineken.
Yeah. Yeah, I do enjoy bars and restaurants that introduce an element of theatre.
Yeah. There's a cocktail bar in Birmingham where they have a one called a Goblet of Fire. I think Goblet of Fire has kind of become a cocktail now. But basically, it's a really strong cocktail that they set on fire.
Oh.
So, and it references Harry Potter.
Setting things on fire.
Dry ice.
Love to set things on fire.
I'm a bit worried now.
Just
Aiden is an
cocktails that come out
arsonist.
on fire. I'm always going to be on board with.
Fiery cocktail, game of pool. Is that it from the cocktail bar? Are we all just having one drink in each place?
I think so.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not sure why. I'll be honest, I didn't really think about it as much as maybe you thought I would.
That's fair.
A lot of this I'm making up on the spot.
So, are they going to be this crawl? Is it going to be like the Bermondsey Beer Mile where they're literally everywhere's next door to each other, or are you going to have a bit of a jaunt to each place?
They're going to be close. They're going to be some between a few of them will have a bit more of like a 3-minute, 4-minute stretch. Just get your legs going.
Just to have a laddie walk
and get the air.
Maybe do a few chants together as you walk.
Oh no!
You're against chanting.
I am against.
I'm
chanting.
a big fan of chanting.
Not. I used to be very much for it, but then
something happened. There was a day my life changed.
No, I just kind of it's more the loud chanting. I don't mind a bit of like a quiet, funny chanting at one person. But that whole chanting that's disrupting other people.
Oh, that's very considerate of you.
It's just because I
had 6 drinks at this point.
What it is that I hate it when I see it.
Okay.
From other groups, so I'm like, nah. However, 6 drinks in, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not recording this 6 drinks in.
Maybe like, Dupac, give us a wave. Dupac, give us a wave.
It could be.
Yeah, I don't know any of you, or Freddie. Those are the only 2 names of the people I know on the journey.
I mean, this is very much becoming the Deepak podcast.
Yeah, maybe our next guest.
Yes.
Oh, I'd love that. Just so everyone else can get. I mean, I've probably only knew Deepak for 2 months,
if that.
And I've created the whole sort of image of him in my head that is very much not him. But yeah, let's carry on. You, Deepak, right. Freddie, and the rest of the lads. You played your pool. You've had your old fashions that were possibly set on fire with dry ice and a bit of theatre.
Oh, in fact, I just realised I missed out a step.
Oh, you missed out a step?
In between lager and moving on to the spirits.
Yeah.
Got some food.
So in between the independent fancy bar where you've had the premium lager and the jazz bar where you've had a neat bourbon.
Yeah.
You're going for a bit of scran.
Yeah.
What we having?
Some kind of street food vendor, but not like the fancy ones. Maybe a fancy wrap or something.
Okay. With
some chips.
Fancy wrap and chips.
Something like that.
And would it be a meat-based wrap or?
I'm going to go halloumi.
Halloumi wrap? Oh, God. I mean, not giving away how I'm going to judge this, but halloumi wrap is your choice. Ideal, not halloumi.
I have never once pretended to be a man of the people.
That's fair. Yes, you were always. Guys, lend me your ears. So, You've had your halloumi wrap. You go into the jazz bar, had a cocktail. Are we still crawling?
Where are we now? We're playing pool and we're having a cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We'll finish off at a bar with some music and more cocktails.
Music.
And we'll stay there.
Maybe like a dive bar?
Yeah.
A bit of like rock music? Or...
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
I don't want it loud because I still want to be able to hear people.
Okay, yeah.
Which is why I haven't gone to a nightclub.
Yeah. Because you don't want to miss out the conversation Deepak and Freddie Flintoff are having.
Yeah, that's good. Then, so we'll be in there and we'll just drink cocktails until
the wee hour. Maybe 1 a.m. Or are you going beyond that?
We're going late. We're going like 4.
4 a.m. And then...
Even though I've got the timings of this are off because it wasn't long ago we were watching the late kickoff in the football. I appreciate that.
No, the late kickoff was at the Old Man pub, and that's like 4 or 5 steps ago.
Okay.
And then you're staying here for a while. You probably reach there about 11, 12 maybe. 4 a.m. you're being thrown out. The guys, we're closing up now. Freddie's been sick. Get out. Are we going for some post-drinking food?
No, because the street food that soaked everything up.
That one halloumi wrap and chips.
Actually, no, we're going for a kebab.
Yeah.
Let's not take the piss.
You're with Freddie Flintoff.
Yeah, we're
at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're not going for
what we're doing is we're going for a kebab, and then we're probably going to go to a mate's basement and pretend that we're enjoying ourselves, but then realise it's way too late and then go home.
I think that is a perfect idea. My notes that I've made as well. So just to give the listeners an idea, I'm writing in pink highlighter on the back of a sheet of paper that what's it for? It's notes on trust, teamwork, and professionalism in acting.
And this is the man who made fun of a halloumi wrap.
So yeah, they do look quite manic, but that's the night done.
Yeah,
the night is complete. It's probably about 6 o'clock in the morning. Go home, sleep, or do it all again.
Sleep for a good day.
A good day.
I'm saying in this magical world, no hangovers.
Yeah,
that's what.
Okay, that's good. But you still a post night out sleep is always good.
Yeah.
I
want to feel refreshed in the morning.
Oh yeah, of course. So
that's the end of the night out. Is just feeling refreshed.
I'm gonna go top this up and calculate and give my crucial judgments, the best judgments you'll have ever heard on this show. So now it is time for judgment, Aiden. How do you feel being on the other side of it now?
It's not nice being on this side. It's much better judging people without having people judge you.
Yeah, I mean that would be my ideal life if I could have it. But so yeah, you're starting off with a craft beer pub playing darts. That's a solid 8 out of 10 for me. That's a good day because it was day drinking as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a solid 8 out of 10. Your guess of the lads and Freddie Flintoff, that gets a 9. Now, it would have been a 10 for Freddie because I do feel like he's the perfect person taking a night out. It went down to 9 purely because of Deepak. That's a joke, Deepak. Sorry. It went down to 9 basically because I only know Freddie Flintoff and Deepak, and so I've got to knock a point down for the unknown. I don't trust them.
Well, out of those two, you like them both.
That is true.
So you'd take.
I mean, they're a 10.
The other one,
but they're the highlights. I mean, I also know you.
Yeah.
And you are no Deepak or Freddie Flintoff. And then we're going to an old man pub, drinking some real ale. Again, I would say a solid 8 out of 10. Nothing special, like nothing amazing, but still good. Like you're gonna have a good time. This is where it starts to go slightly downhill for you, Aiden. The independent fancy bar drinking premium lager. That's like my idea of a nightmare.
I would say I think the reason why I said that is...
No, there's no backing out now.
Okay.
No, but go on.
I can't justify my answers. Is that I was just trying to think of different places to go after I said, we're going to 7 places and hadn't written down 7 places.
Well, that lapse in judgment got you a 5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Harsh, but fair. Then you were going to go for a bit of food, a bit of street food. Now, as someone that briefly worked in the street food industry, I respect that decision. However, the choice of a halloumi wrap and fries in the whole pantheon of street food you could have had, brings that score to 6 out of 10.
I think upon reflection, that is more than fair. That could definitely go down.
Yeah, you've let yourself down there, mate. And then we're going to a jazz bar. Again, a kind of place that I absolutely hate. However, you were drinking bourbon, so that did help you out in a bit. So I've given you a 5 for that. Then going to a cocktail bar, pool, whiskey. I like the sort of theatricalness of it and everything. I do like a nice sort of fancy cocktail bar. However, I can't play pool, so...
Oh, neither can I.
Oh, okay, but that got you a 7. So, again, and here's where it starts to pick up. So you went for a dive bar with cocktails till 4 a.m. That sounds pretty much perfect to me. So I'm giving that a 9.
I think
that's boosted
that's bringing the average.
Yeah, and then you were going for a kebab, and a kebab always has to get 8 out of 10. So you've got another 8 out of 10 there. And then you were going to go chill in your friend's basement. And I really like the idea of sort of a post-night out sort of salon where you all get together, chat, replay the night's events, and then reflect, and then gradually sort of drift apart.
Say goodbyes to Freddie.
Say goodbyes to Freddie while he's being dragged off by the police. So I gave you a 9 for that. And then, so I've had a different approach to you. I totaled up the scores I gave and then worked out an average. So your score out of 10 is 7.4.
Okay.
Which is decent. It's around what you gave me and what we gave them.
It is decent. It's the only decimal we're ever going to have because I do not do the maths. I look at the scores and think
it's roughly that.
About 7, about 8.
I'm a big fan of a decimal in terms of scoring things. So 7.4 out of 10 for your dream night out, Aiden.
I would say saying 0.4 is possibly taking yourself too seriously as a critic.
Well, that's what I'll do. Drinks-wise, you have had a pint of craft ale, a pint of craft beer, a pint of real ale, some chili nuts and some halloumi to soak that up, pint of lager, I'm imagining a double bourbon neat, maybe a triple, a old-fashioned, great drink, and then enough cocktails to get you to 4 a.m. at this dive bar. So yeah, you're pretty sloshed, which again I've got to give props to. But yeah, with that being said, that is the end of your judgment. How does it feel?
It is quite stressful being judged when you suddenly realise that there's because a lot of time with the guests we'll sort of spring the judgment on them as a surprise.
Yeah.
But going through it at each point, trying to work out what is trying to second guess myself. Sometimes it's like, what do I want, and then what would Dan like? Because I want an ideal night out, but I'm also a competitive person.
I know.
I want a good score.
You got a lower score than me.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Even though I judged yours, then I made mine.
So, yeah, that is it from Aiden. We might as well say our goodbyes now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much else to say. Thanks for listening, guys.
And again, follow us on social media. The show, not us.
No, don't at me.
Don't at me. Don't slide in my DMs, please. I beg of you.
Some of you can.
Some of you.
I'm lonely.
If you're fit. I imagine you're all fit if you're listening to the show. And a special shout out to Deepak. So thanks everyone for listening, and goodbye.